Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're touching cloth. No, not the best way. All the Premier League kits for the new season are out. We're ranking them tier list style. From Arsenal to Wolves, A to Z, no, W. Blindly, I want you to comment your favourite from the entire season or for the 23-24 campaign. We've got tiers going from sensational, swipe right on Tinder, acceptable cloth is the middle tier, slight knee injury, and then dead trim, where only the worst of worst trims can go. If you're going to enjoy, feel free to slap a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, let's get into this. And we're starting off strong, as well as weak with Arsenal. This is honestly some of the least consistent kit making I think we've got. Arsenal have got some beautiful kits for this campaign. And then the away kit. But we'll come to that in a second. We'll start with the home kit, a kit they definitely thought they were going to win the league in because they put gold on it. For me, that means they can't go in the top category. If you were short-sighted enough to not realise that Rob Holding was going to let you down, you don't deserve the top tier with the home kit. So for me, that has to go in swipe right on Tinder. It's getting super liked by some people, I can't even lie. But obviously, we're doing it kit by kit. So that's just the home kit. The away kit, potentially, no, it's not, but it's in dead trim. I keep slandering it and it keeps deserving it. It looks like a man wearing high vis has been run over several times. You didn't need to do this to the lollipop man. But then, as I said, inconsistency with Arsenal because the third kit is absolutely sublime. That's beautiful, bro. Like that color palette, I'm liking. You can't really see the patterning right now. Yeah, nah, it's crazy. It's going in sensational. I'm not gonna lie, we've got Aston Villa. For some reason, the away kit's before the home. I don't like that. That's gotta be changed. The away kit, I'll still do it first. Whatever. I've not actually seen the away kit before. I kind of like that, you know. Both those kits have got really good pattern in the background. I probably would swipe right for that. I'm not gonna lie, that Aston Villa away kit is nice. The home kit's going in there as well. Oh, but then again, that's definitely a generic betting company from Vietnam, innit? Man, I'm looking at all of these sponsors and they're all generic betting sponsors from Vietnam or neighboring countries. This might not be able to... Sorry, I've got to check. Why am I changing my light halfway through? I've got ADHD. Fuck the feds. Claret and blue down in acceptable cloth. Bournemouth, I'm seeing what I will say is I'm seeing some of these in low, very low visibility right now. There's not many pixels on this screen. So let me just do some market research quickly and I'll circle back to you. It's like a fingerprint, but the ocean. It's like the sea's print. Get me? Maybe they're trying to promote the fingerprint of the, like, saving the turtles and that. I can get behind this. That's all right. I don't like the sleeves bit. The rest of it, fuck the feds. Swipe right on Tinder. I don't care. The home kit, that's the most generic Bournemouth home kit I've ever, like, in my whole life. That took 23 seconds to make in Photoshop. And for that reason, it's going in acceptable cloth, but no more. You've got to be pretty offensive, I'm not gonna lie, to get into the bottom two tiers. The offensiveness starts with Bournemouth's third kit. You've got to go. I'm sorry. Not having that. It's a slight knee injury though. It's like tweaked knee ligaments in it. It's not the full ACL. The MCL's not, it's not dissolved, but the ligaments, they ain't making it. You're out for a month. The Brentford home kit, I think I rated that, didn't I, in the leaked kits video. It's all right. I just don't like this black gradient shenanigans. It looks like a PowerPoint presentation. They're sponsored by Hollywood Bets again. What's the betting? Ah, nah, no pun intended. That's a double entendre as well, because Ivan Toney. What is the betting, though? And trust me, Ivan Toney has done that betting. This isn't actually based in Hollywood. South Africa, that's not even the same logo. Who are these lot? They're from Umhlanga. It's a wrap. I gave them like a 6.5 in the Elite Kits video. I'm gonna put them in acceptable cloth because it doesn't offend me. The away kit's really proper boring, but that can go in the middle tier as well because of that. Why does it look like a dance floor in Prism, Cheshire? Bro, this is crazy. You can't. You know what? That is another kit that I actually need to see just like up close and personal. Let me see. Actually, you know what? That's better. That's better on the players. Hold on a second. With VAR. Yeah, no, I'm gonna allow that. That's actually acceptable cloth. Kit given. Brighton, home kit. Again, very generic Brighton. Any team that's just not giving me any content, you're going in the middle tier because that's just very selfish of you. The orange kit is just, well, it's very orange. I don't really know. That's acceptable cloth as well. Green and black, that's an interesting color combination. I can imagine Adam Lallana wearing it, whatever that means. This is a tier list first. I'm making a new tier as I go along. Major knee injury injury has been added. New things added. We've got acceptable cloth. Slight knee injury is now just below average, where the kind of boring kits are gonna go. Next up, Burnley. We start with the home kit. That's actually quite classy. I like the collar. I was gonna call it boring, but actually that's not too bad. Now this is where look away, Burnley fans. It's about to get rough for you. That away kit, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Genuinely. And I saw the Arsenal away kit 6 minutes ago. This other kit as well, major knee injury. Burnley, man, you stink. And I know the storyline is it's inspired by the fucking floodlights at the stadium. Who the fuck is designing a kit because of the floodlights at the stadium? What's next? An Arsenal special dugout kit. Manchester City bringing out a dressing room toilets alternate edition. I don't care, bro. I don't need to see the stadium on the kit because I can see the stadium. On to Chelsea now. The sponsorless kits. Well, fuck it. We'll start with their away kit. It's not bad. I think it would look so much better with a sponsor on. It's going to go in acceptable cloth, but if it had like 3 or something else like written on the front, I think it would look great. The home kit, sorry, is actually a different story. I think that looks sick on its own, even though it looks like a bit of a Pez kit, I'm not gonna lie. That's going like top of the second tier. And then the third kit, that's boring as hell. Slight knee injury, which I hope Moises Caicedo gets after neglecting. Crystal Palace, I've had a change of heart about Crystal Palace's home kit. I thought it was a little bit average at first. I actually really like it now, so it's going in the second tier. That second tier is, I feel like that's gonna cause some problems in the comment section. I'm looking at it now. The red is proper popping, the blue's proper popping, and that's a crazy sentence, by the way. Away kit, nah, man, you've lost me on that one, though. We've got to ban seatbelt kits. I'm sorry. I don't need to see the diagonal sash Miss South London. 14 crimes would happen at a Miss South London pageant, and that's just between the contestants. Oh, nah, hang on. Hold the phone. They might have saved themselves with the seatbelt, ironically, because, yeah, no, the collar's sick, and they've got writing along the sash. Nah, that's actually really good. Nah, fuck it. I've full 180'd it. Swipe right on Tinder, mate. Everton home, nothing more to talk about. Seamus Coleman would look sick in this kit. Very Everton stuff. Sponsors, all right. The collar's nice. I'm a sucker for a good collar. At the start of acceptable cloth. And then we've got the away kit. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. It's not even a small knee injury. That's like you're out for 7 months, guys. You got a Hummel. Got to take you off the board of associates there. It's not a terrible color. Just that stripes design is shocking. It's not a career-ending injury. It's just one they're going to lose like a yard of pace. Fulham next up now. They have done their pretty traditional. By the way, is that an old third kit? Because that's got a totally different sponsor on. So I don't even know whether that's actually... Fuck the feds. We'll just rate the two that have got the current sponsor on. Fulham's home. Yeah, no, it's probably just acceptable cloth. It's right at the end, though. It's closer to the bottom. It's just really boring. Nah, fuck it. Slight knee injury. I've changed my mind again. And then the Barbie top that was rocked by Harry Wilson with blonde hair actually looked like Ken. It's genuinely not even that offensive, but I like the fact they did something different. And shouts out Margot Robbie in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that one into the Tinder one. Liverpool. My boys up next. Now, I've already talked about the home kit in the Elite Kits video. I said I liked that at the time. I know from an outside perspective, it's really fucking bland. It's just red. The actual red color itself is sick, and it just looks great on all of the players, basically. That one's wavy, like that. The Minecraft Excel spreadsheet kit. Now, we've got to talk, guys. You only get this kit if you actually purchase Microsoft 365. If you've got a Mac computer, you can't see this kit right now. It's a blank space. It's like a middle of the road knee injury. I think it's only like 3 months out. But for the sake of argument, we're rounding it up. It's major knee injury. It's got a lot better, though. And then finally, the third kit. Fucking love this. That purple color is sick. I actually want to get this kit for real. It's going to go in the second tier for now, but it's up there along with the Chelsea kit. Now, Luton, they just went for ease of access. They went for efficiency. A team that has an away end and it's a front door to a semi-detached house, they don't have time to start doing a crazy like kit design. Orange with a white stripe away kit, invert that, flip it round. That's very championship behavior. They've brought that energy with them through the front door, and they don't even have a doorbell on that front door. You know how mad that is? I don't have any problem with the home kit. I think that can go in acceptable cloth. And then the other kit, I guess, is just the opposite way round. So I don't want to be too harsh with Luton. I think it is a slight knee injury. You just flip the colours round, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't even really do anything there. Manchester City now. When I first saw this kit, I really liked it. Gone down a tiny bit. This is the home kit. It looks good in games. The design is all right. The collar's pretty decent. I think it's better than last year's Man City kit, even though that will be iconic for them winning the treble. I think this one is better. I'm gonna put it in the second tier. And the away kit, you know know what? When I saw it in the Elite Kits video, I hated it. I actually kind of like it now. It's literally lightning. See, look at me, man. I'm being stingy. There's no one else in the top tier. You know what, though? You know who might be about to break in? Manchester United. But not with their away kit. That's going in dead trim. That away kit stinks, man. Have you seen the long sleeve version? The home and third kit, though, very different story. Now, the home kit, I'm going to put in a second tier. It's pretty good. It's like a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 kit. On the players, that third kit, even though it's so simple, it's going in the top tier, but it's dragging another kit with it. 2 kits, in fact. Fuck the feds. There's no rules. You have to understand. The Manchester United third kit has just by proxy dragged the Chelsea home kit and Liverpool alternate kit with it as well. Liverpool and Chelsea inseparable again, just like in the transfer window. Saudi Arabian, I mean Newcastle next. We've got the home kit. I actually really like this, to be fair. This feels like a big boy kit. You know when a team graduates from being like mid-table to actually challenging for Europe? That's what that home kit feels like. That can go in the top, the second tier. The Saudi Arabia green kit, not actually because of any sort of context. I just don't really like the green. I'll be real with you. Acceptable cloth, I think. And that the alternate kit is actually probably in the same tier, but a lot higher up. That's actually not bad. All right, Nottingham Forest now. They've got a sponsor now. They've actually announced one. It's a slight knee injury, and I'll tell you for why. It's really boring, guys. I'm gonna be deadly serious. I don't like the Macron logo. The only thing this kit has on it is a Macron logo on both the shoulders, so by proxy, I can't give it a good rating. The away kit looks like someone tried to do an Argentina kit, but then fell asleep halfway through, or they did it on like an uneven work surface, so all the blue like paint dripped towards the bottom. It's got a dark sponsor. All right, I'll allow it. It's going in acceptable cloth, but right at the end. Nottingham Forest, I was not familiar with your game and how bad your game is. This third kit's the worst thing I've seen. Nah, that's crazy. That's a major knee injury. It's not quite dead trim. It's not quite right at the bottom, but you guys need to actually have a long, hard look at yourselves. I don't know. There's definitely a reason why you've got these, like, it looks like it's got 5 vibrators on the kit, bro. It looks like my nan's cross-stitching, and I don't think she even cross-stitches. So for that reason, you're going in the second bottom tier. Next up, Sheffield United. They've done the sort of Brentford approach of putting a little bit of black on a red and white striped kit. I like this one a little bit more, actually, because it's not got a gradient or whatever. They have got a sponsor, I'm pretty sure now, Sheffield United, and it does go with the rest of the kit. So to be honest with you, yeah, I'm gonna put them in acceptable cloth. And then the away kit is also not really that interesting, but it's at least executed all right. That can go at the bottom of the middle tier. We're rounding things up now. We're getting towards the end. We got Tottenham. I always get grilled for calling Tottenham's kits kind of boring, but they are kind of boring. At least the home kit is anyway. It can go in acceptable cloth towards the back end again. You know what I'm more interested in, actually, is these away kits and that. That away kit's actually kind of nice. It's got like the cool colored logos on as well that change color based on the light and all that. I can't remember what the word is. It's just like they're boring colors this year. That away kit's probably a little bit better than the home kit, but again, it's in the middle. And then the third kit, sorry, this kind of gray and black one down here. That can go in the middle tier as well. It's not offensive. It's pretty decent. West Ham next. Up the irons. You're gonna need an iron to bring the best out of the home kit. It's just boring again, man. It's just usual West Ham shenanigans, innit? They've just got the sleeves that are blue. They put JD Sports on the side, though. That's kind of crazy. I feel like I've just started copying out now. I'm just putting everything in the middle. The away kit, that's actually kind of nice. The away kit can go in the second tier. That's respectable. I like that away kit. And then finally, Wolves. Now, already I've noticed a problem here, and that's the third kit is just a finger holding the third kit, but extremely zoomed in so that I can't actually see the kit. The Wolves home, I mean, fuck knows at this point. We're running out of steam here, lads. I'm wearing a top that has a similar color to it, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Acceptable cloth. The away kit looks like a Portugal kit. The fact they've embraced their heritage and their lineage, to be honest, I actually really respect. AstroPay, that's just another shit sponsor. Well, where's AstroPay from? Let's do research again. Number of employees, they got 300 employees, and they sponsor a Premier League club. They're a global wallet. Safe. I don't even need to do any more research. You're going in slight knee injury. The third kit is just someone's finger, and so fuck it. Sensational. I don't even care anymore. The rules are out of the window. Whoever made this tier list just submitted that themselves. That's just their hand holding the kit, and that level of integration and dedication is what I'm here for. So there it is, the extremely serious graphic design led artistic tier list of all Premier League kits is done for the season. But what do you make of this tier list? Let me know down in the comments section. section what's your favourite and least favourite kit from the 23-24 campaign. If you enjoyed, then feel free to slap a like on the video, and of course subscribe if you're new. You can also follow me on social media. It is at @theofficialfng on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.